Yes, Mr. Baloyi.
Please note, the meeting is proceeding on the 3rd of October,
Yeah.
2023.
Yeah, I remind the witness is still in the oath.
So
Yes, Mr. Ngamaga.
Thank you, my Lord. May I proceed
Yes.
with my cross-examination? Constable, I'm going to commence my cross-examination today, firstly, by taking you to page 47 of Exhibit S.
I thought you said you were going to continue with...
There's one or two questions.
No, man, please. You said to me you're continuing with the affidavit. That's why you wanted a lot of time, because you want to go through the whole affidavit. Now you want to start on some other aspect.
That's one question.
You okay?
May I ask that you can bring on the screen? Constable, you told this court that accused number 4, Mr. Mapisa, was not in the vehicle when you went out to buy alcohol at Top Spa. Do you confirm that?
Kushilo ukuthi umnumzana Mapisa wayengekho emotweni nkathi niyothenga utshwala ke eTops. Usakusho lokho.
Ngichazile ukuthi angibakhumbula abanye ngengikwazi ukuthi uMaphisa wayekhona yedwa noma wayengekho.
I did mention that I can't remember the others, so I cannot say Mapisa was there or not, but yebo.
Ngicacisa konke abanye ngabakhumbuli akubakhumbuli. Ngeke ngithi uMaphisa or kusiyena.
I was explaining exactly that about the others that I can't remember, so I cannot say it's Mapisa or not.
I don't want to stretch this questioning, but you told this court that it was accused number 3, Gaza, Umtobo, yourself, the driver of the vehicle, and another occupant. I was under the impression that Mr. Mapisa, accused number 4, was not there.
Angifuni ukuthi ngigxile kulo mbuzo kodwa ushilo wathi kwakuwena kwakuwugadla umthobo kanye nomshayeli. Kulokho ke mina ngase ngithatha ukuthi ke ngokusho kanjalo uMaphisa wayengekho lapho.
So ushuthi ngithi uMaphisa wayengekho. Ngithe angibakhumbuli abanye ababekhona.
I said I can't remember the others who were there.
I also posed the question yesterday that the person who is standing behind the vehicle, as you can see there in that page 47 of Exhibit S, the person wearing a cap is accused number 4, Mr. Mapisa.
Ngithe kwenake noma ngishilo ke kuwena izolo ukuthi leyo muntu loyana ome lapha yana ogqoke ikepusi uMaphisa.
Do you remember that?
Yakhumbula?
I remember.
How did he arrive there?
Ufike kanjani lapha yana?
Angikwazi ukumphendulela ukuthi ngazi ukuthi ufike kanjani. Ngizwe ngawo ukuthi uyena.
I cannot answer on his behalf and say how did he get there. I heard it from you that was him.
Let us leave it there. I will now proceed with my cross-examination. I'll go to your affidavit, the manuscript statement that you made on the 31st of May 2023. Constable, is it correct that you are a member in the Southern Police Services with 12 years of experience?
Kuyiqiniso ukuthi uyilunga lesiphoyisa futhi neminyaka ewu12.
Yebo.
That's correct.
Is it correct, Constable, that you obtained training at the beginning of your service in the Southern Police Service?
Kuyiqiniso ukuthi ke ngaphambilini kokuthi uqale ukusebenza emaphoyiseni waqeqeshwa.
Yebo.
That's correct.
Would I be correct that part of the training that you received in the Southern Police Services was with regards to the taking of statements from witnesses?
Futhi ke ingxenye yaloko kuqeqeshwa okwakuthola kwakumayelana nokuthatha izitatimende kofakazi.
Yebo.
Correct.
Is it correct that after the statement was obtained on the 31st of May 2023, you took an oath?
Nokuthi ke kamuva kokuthi sesithathiwe ke istatement nge-31 zika May 2023 wathatha isifungo.
Yebo.
Yes.
Constable, what is the significance of taking an oath after a statement has been obtained?
Kuyini ukubaluleka kokuthatha isifungo kamuva kokuthi wenze istatement?
Ukuqinisekisa ukuthi engikushoyo kuyiqiniso.
Is to confirm that what I'm saying is the truth.
Constable, do you confirm that the statement that you made was also commissioned by the Commissioner of Oaths, Brigadier Kininda, and he signed as a Commissioner of Oaths? You also signed the statement and initialed each and every page of the statement. Do you confirm that?
Qinisekisa yini ukuthi ke kwase ku commissioner yena ke uBrigadier Kininda wasayinda nawe wasayinda kanye futhi ke ipage nganye ke wena wasufaka ama initials zakho?
Yebo.
Yes.
You also confirmed, Constable, that the statement which was read into the record by my colleague, Mr. Ramsepele, is a statement that was obtained by Brigadier Kininda on the 31st of May 2023 at 1300 hours.
Nokuthi ke istatement lesi esifundwe noma esasifundwe uyena ke uMr. Ramsepele ukuthi isona ke lesisatho uyena uBrigadier Kininda nge-31 zika May 2023 ngo-1 isikhathi.
Yebo.
Yes.
Constable, I'm not going to go through the statement, but I'm going to go to the relevant parts which are going to form part of my cross-examination. Hence, the statement was read to you and you understood the contents of the statement. I'm going to start with my cross-examination. Concentrate to paragraph 3 of your statement. Constable, is it correct that on paragraph 3 of your statement, sorry my lord, I just want to mark. My lord, with the leave of the court, I will make a request that the statement by the witness, Constable Senzo Meyiwa be handed in as an exhibit.
So this one we can mark it exhibit AA.
Okay. AA. Yes.
I'm not going to go through the whole paragraph, but I'll start reading from paragraph 8. From line 8, I'm sorry, my lord, line 8 of paragraph 3 of exhibit AA. I'm sorry. It reads as follows, and I quote, Kwabeni did the introduction as we have all grown up and could not recognize each other. He introduced Carlos, who is known to me as Gadla, whose real name is Mthobisi Mncube, and also referred to him as Buthelezi Boy. Nkani Sifiso Zungu Ntuli, Mafika Bongani Ntanzi, Mthokoziseni Maphisa. I did not need the introduction of Mziwa Ukhulela Sibiya. Carlos, also known as Gadla, whose real name is Mthobisi Mncube, and we refer to him at times as Buthelezi Boy and Sinako Sibiya because I'm used to them and we see each other more often. Close quotation.
uGwabeni wase ebachaza ke nanjengoba sasikhule sonke futhi ke sesingazani ke noma singasakhumbulani wamchaza noma wamethula uCarlos owaziwa ngelika Gadla igama lakhe ke la ngempela kuMthobisi Mncube no futhi noma ebizwa ke kuthiwa uButhelezi Boy unkani sifiso kuhle zungu ntuli mafika bongani ntanzi umthokoziseni maphisa sasingekho isidingo sokuthi amethule noma amchazeke umuzi kawukhulelwa sibiya uCarlos owaziwa ngelika gadla igama lakhe ke langempela kuumthobisi Ncube futhi ke besivamise ukuthi simbize ngokuthi ubuthelezi boy kanye nosinakho sibiya ngoba ke ngibajwayele and futhi ke isikhathi esiningi siyabonana.
Do you understand the lines constable that I've referred to?
A witness notes. Yes.
Constable, do you confirm that yesterday, under cross-examination, you mentioned that there is a person by the names of Mtobo who is related to accused number 4, Mr. Mapisa, and that person is accused number 4's brother?
Uyavuma-ke ukuthi izolo ushilo ukuthi kunomuntu onegama eliwumthoko futhi lo muntu ke uyisihlobo sakhe unumber 4 futhi umfowabo ka accused number 4. Yes, I said it.
Constable, do you also confirm further that that person, you said, he was also introduced to you as the brother of accused number 4 by Gwabeni?
Uyavuma-ke nokuthi ke ushilo nokuthi uGwabeni wathi umemethula noma emchaza lo muntu washo-ke kwena wathi umfowabo ka accused number 4.
Yebo?
Yes.
Constable, I've read to you the paragraph which deals with the introduction by Gwabeni of the person you found at Foster's Hostel. Do you confirm, Constable, that the introduction of Mtobo by Gwabeni as the brother of accused number 4 is not in that paragraph that I've read to you?
Uloko ngiqeda ukufundela khona-ke manje la uchazwa khona-ke ukuthi uGwabeni wayesebachaza ukuthi obani akukho okushoyo ukuthi wathi uGwabeni uma echaza noma emethula-ke lo amethule ngokuthi umfowabo ka-accused number 4 akukho la kule ngiqeda ukufunda manje.
Ukhuluma ngamuphi umthoko?
Which Mtoko are you referring to?
No, Constable, please. I'm not going to entertain your attitude. I was patient with you yesterday. I'm asking you simple questions, and I'm expecting to answer to my simple questions, not ask me questions. If you don't understand the question, you must ask that it be repeated. I'll gladly do so.
Angeke i-attitude yakho ngi-entertain izolo-ke ngiye ngakubekezela uma kuwukuthi nje umbuzo awuzwa isho-ke ukuthi ucela umbuze ngiwuphinde ungangibuzi imibuzo.
Ukuthi uma ukhuluma ngomthokozisi Maphisa ukhuluma ngomthokozisi accused number 4 noma ukhuluma ngomthoko engirefere kuyo?
When you make reference to Mthokozisi Maphisa,
accused number 3 umfowabo ka accused number 4.
I never said accused number 3 is accused number 4's brother. When you refer to Mthokozisi Maphisa, are you referring to accused number 4 or the Mtoko that I referred to?
No, Constable, don't downplay. You understood the question very well.
Yeah, I mean, the evidence is clear. There are 2 Mtogos. And when this witness wants to find out which one you're referring to, you say he's wasting your time. You mustn't play marbles. But as I'm listening to the evidence, there are 2 Mtogos. 2. And he's entitled to ask which one are you referring to, because you're putting it to him that the fact that Gwabeni introduced this witness called Mtogos, who is apparently said to be the brother of number 4, it was never mentioned in the statement. And when the witness wants you to clarify that, you make short shrift of his request.
I'm sorry, my lord, may I repeat the question for the witness? I'm going to repeat the question, Constable. The question to you is that in that paragraph, the lines, more particularly the lines that I've read to you, it is not in that paragraph that Gwabeni also introduced Mtogo, not Mtogozis. Please try to understand this. Grasp this name, Mtogo, to you as the brother of accused number 4. That is the question.
Lana ne kunale ndawo la othi khona-ke uGwabeni uma ebethula noma ebachaza wathi umthoko umfowabo kaMthokoziseni Maphisa. Uthi-ke lokho akukho la kule ndawo la eqala la ukuthi uGwabeni wasebachaza ukuthi ubani lana-ke kuyona yonke lento ayikho indawo ethi wathi uma echaza umthoko wathi umfowabo kaMthokoziseni Maphisa. Ayibhaliwe la.
Thank you.
Sengaphendula mhlawumbe uzokuzwa lokho. Uyabona uma uchaza umuntu wayengaphilanga ukuthi abamise bonke athi lapha lo yilo kwakufika lo ngizokhuluma naye ngalesikhathi mangikhulume nalo kwamfika okwesibili wayengeke athi lo yawaloya kodwa kwakusemfundo kemayithe umfowabo kaMaphisa umthoko akashonga ukuthi ngoba beme bonke la kanye kanye sithi lo umfowabo kaMaphisa lo.
He didn't make them to line up and then introduce them one by one. I would be speaking to a particular person who would then come and say, this is who. He would not then say, if Mtogo is here, and say, now this one is the brother of that one. But he would introduce a person at a particular point when I'm speaking to that person at that time.
I'm going to proceed. At least I've validated what I wanted to get. I'm going to argue later. Can we then now move to paragraph 4 of your statement, Exhibit AA? But before I pose the question, I just want you to clarify this for me. You said in your evidence in chief that at some point you left the hostel to buy lika.
Eshilo-ke ukuthi kwakunenkathi la enahamba noma owahamba khona-ke ehostel waphuma niyothenga utshwala.
Yebo ngishilo lokho.
Yes, I said that.
On how many occasions did you go out?
Kwenzeka lokho amahlandla amangaki ukuthi uphume ehostel?
Uphuma hostel complete out of the hostel noma uphuma ehostel eminyango engaphandle.
Is it like leaving the hostel completely or just leaving the hostel going out of the door to the outside?
To buy lika. On how many occasions?
I can't remember.
Was it once?
Once.
Did you go out once? Please. Yes.
Maybe more than once.
I would say more than once because there's an occasion which I made mention of where I went out with a lady. It was just close by to go and buy lika.
Okay, I understand you. So there was another occasion where you went out using, as you said initially, the Uno motor vehicle, which later you then said it was, you did not pay much attention to the description of the motor vehicle, but you cannot dispute if it was a VW Polo Player. There was another occasion. You confirm that?
Likhona elinye ihlandla ngithi uzokhuluma-ke uyakhumbula ukuthi ukhulume nge-Uno wase bakhona-ke nelinye ihlandla-ke la uthi khona-ke awubhekanga-ke ukuthi imoto yini-ke kodwa ungeke kuphikiseke ukuthi kwakuyi-VW.
Njengoba ngike ngabosho ukuthi imoto angibhekanga ngoba isikhathi side isikhathi kwenzeka kuso ngangikhumbula ukuthi imoto encane i-range uma ukuthi i-polo player nakumela nto okay ungenza imistake uma ngithi i-polo player kodwa yiyo imoto i-red engaphuma ngayo uma ngiphuma ngaphandle kwe-hostel.
I did say that I did not take I didn't concentrate on the details or particulars of the car, but it was a small red car. But if you say that it was a polo player, then I would then accede to that. Because it's a long time ago that this happened. Maybe I made a mistake by saying that it was an Uno.
Okay, let us now move on to paragraph 4 of your statement. Line 10 to 11 of that paragraph. It reads as follows. I also at some point went out to the shops to buy some alcohol drinks with a certain lady and came back into Kwabeni's house. Close quotation.
Kunehlandla-ke la engaphuma khona ngaya ey'tolo ngiyothenga-ke utshwala ngihamba-ke nesisi othize ngase ngibuyela khona-ke emzini kaGwabeni.
You confirm that at some point, as you have answered my question, that you went out with a certain lady to the shop.
Nanjengoba uqeda ukusho ukuthi ukhona lo sisi owaphuma naye.
Yebo ngoba bisho ukuthi khona intombazane engaphuma nayo ngawathenga nayo.
Yes, just as I said that there's a lady that I went out with to go and buy a lika.
When you were going out with that lady to buy alcohol, did you drive or you walk on foot?
Ingabe kathi uhamba ke nayo leyo ntombazana nahamba ngemoto noma nahamba ngenyawo?
Sihamba ngenyawo.
We walked.
Constable, is it correct that there is another occasion where you went out in a vehicle where you told this court in your evidence in chief that Gadla, who is accused number 3 before court, Mtogo, yourself, the driver of the vehicle you were traveling in, and another occupant, you went out to buy alcohol at Top Spa?
Angithi noma uyavuma yini ukuthi likhona lehlandla ofakaze ngalo la enkantolo othi kwakuwena kuugadla uaccused number 3 umthoko umshayeli wemoto kanye nomunye futhi owayekhona emotweni la enaya khona kwa Spa eTops nothenga utshwala?
Babuza ukuthi ngibona ngathi ngifake khona ima uphinda uzofike umention igama likaMthoko ukuthi beni uqale ngalo ukuthi mangithi angikhumbula ukuthi uMthoko wayekhona emotweni noma engekho kodwa mase ngizombalela yena ngazi noma ufuna ngikhulume ngoyesu noma.
You are now putting me in a spot when you now once again make mention of the name Mthoko when I previously said that I cannot remember whether Mthoko was there or not. I don't know whether now you want me to say yes or no.
Constable, I'm taking the name Mthoko from you. You said on your own words that Mthoko was in the vehicle when you went out. Not Mthoko, the brother of accused number 3. That is what you told the court.
Mina ngikubuza ngento eshiwo wena mangithi Mthoko manje ngikhuluma ngobrother wakhe ke ngikhuluma ngobrother uMthoko igama lelo eliphume kuwena.
Uma ungibuza ngomthokozi ngomthokozi uma ungibuza ngomthoko awungibuza ngomthokozi ngizocela ukuzama ungazami ukuzala ngamagama kodwa ngikucacise.
No, I'll do that.
Ngithe ngahamba no-accused number 3 nabanye sasiyi-4 ngiyazi ukuthi uma ngikhumbula kahle nomthoko wayekhona omunye kodwa hayi u-accused number 4.
I would also like you to be very clear and not play with words. There's Mthoko, so you also need to be clear. I did say that it was myself, accused number 3. Mthoko was also there and others as well.
Okay. Then answer the question.
What is your question?
The question was, yes, I'm sorry.
Is that the occasion you are referring to? That
yes,
yes.
Yes.
What is
yes, the question is, then there was another occasion where you went out. It was the 4 of you, as you have answered me, going out to buy.
Kulelo hlandla ngochaza ukuthi yilo elenzeke ukuthi lama ubheke ukuthi we went out to buy alcohol. Isiphume nemonto sabuya saphinde ngaphuma nalo cheers.
Okay.
Yilokho mhlawumbe ngathi awuqondi.
No, I get
maybe that is what you don't understand. It is mentioned here that we went out, that is now traveling in a vehicle where we went to go to buy lika and then we came back and then went out with this lady. Maybe that's where you don't understand. When I went with the lady, there was no one else. It was only the 2 of us.
Yeah, there's no problem. But so as you are saying, I just want you me to understand you clearly because you want me to understand. The first occasion when you were traveling, it was the first occasion when you were using the vehicle. Then the second occasion was when you were walking on foot with the lady.
Ngifuna ke nami ukuthi ke ngikuzwisise kahle. Ihlandla lokuqala ileli inanihamba ngemoto, elesibili ihlandla ileli wena ke uhamba nale ntombazana.
Yebo?
Yes.
Constable, do you confirm that it is not anywhere in your statement that at some point you left in the vehicle in the company of Gadla, who is accused number 3, and another person whom you say it's Mthoko, and some other person in the vehicle? It is nowhere in your statement. You confirm that?
Uzokuvuma ke noma uzoqinisekisa yini ukuthi lokho okukhulumayo ukuthi wahamba ngemoto kuwena uGadla Mthoko kanye futhi nabanye ke ukuthi lokho akukho nje la ku statement sakho?
ngulungisile lokho mangikhumbula amakhuluma ngestatement eqaleni ukuthi okunye ekuvumeni nginanga nawo yikumele ingene ngakhona njengalokho siphume yilokho bekujona kodwa akuphumanga lokho nje ngokunjalo abantu silungisile kuba bokuqala advocate bayiqala ngakho sabuyela kukho nje.
I think I rectified that when I made mention that there were certain things in the statement that did not come out in the manner in which it was supposed to. I think the witness refers to the first advocate when he was cross-examining. So you are now going back to that.
Yes. Yes, I'm going back to that. As you said in your own words, from the inception of my cross-examination, you did not alert the brigadier that there are some parts which were left out in your statement.
Nanjama bengikuvezile noma ngikushilo lokho mangiqala ke ukubuza imibuzo ukuthi ke awuzange lokho kushoko noma ukuveze kuyena ubrigadier ukuthi khona ke lokho okusalele okungabhaliwe laphansi kwistatement.
Njengoba ngasho statement mangisenza ngasenza ngahamba ngithe mangibona amaphutha ngabe sengisilungisa ngokwami kodwa ngithola ngesikhathi sokuthi ngivele kubrigadier ngize ngaya kwase ngiyaku state prosecutor ngapha ngithola khona ngama nezinto engiyibonile ukuthi akuso.
I did say that I made a statement and I left. It's only after I left where I then picked up that there were some mistakes which I then rectified on my own, but I never got the time to get back to the brigadier and inform him of that. But it was only when I sat with the prosecutor that I then indicated those mistakes.
Okay. Let us now proceed and move to paragraph 5 of your statement. Is it correct that I'm going to read from paragraph 1 to 3 of paragraph 5 of your statement, which reads as follows. Around 9 p.m. on the very same day, I noticed Moses Spear, Mafiga, open bracket, Sandiso, Ndanzi, close bracket, and Gani, open bracket, Sifisobuhle Zungu Nduli, walking after each other to Kwabeni's bedroom, coming from outside, close quotation.
Ngabo 9 ebusuku ngalelo langa lelo ngabona ke uMoses Sibiya, uMafika, Sandiso Ntanzi, unkani Sifiso Kuhle Zungu Ntuli behamba ke omunye emuva komunye belandelelana beyongena ekamereni lika Gwabeni bebuya ngaphandle.
That is what is contained in that paragraph from line 1 to 3 to confirm that.
Yiloko bhaliwe lapha yana. We confirm lokho.
Yes, do you confirm that?
We are confirming.
Yes. Yes.
The which is written, which you see, okay?
Is it also correct that this which is contained there is not consistent with what you told the court in your evidence in chief? Hence, you told this court that the persons that you saw entering Kwabeni's bedroom following each other was accused numbers 1, 2, and 3. You confirm that?
Futhi njengoba ushilo ukuthi lokho obhalwe lana ayisikona noma akusikona lokho akuhambelani nalokho wena okushoyo ingakho ke usutshela inkantolo ukuthi wena abantu ababona belandelelana kwaku number 1, number 2 number 3.
Abantu abangena endlini belandelana accused number 1, 2, 3.
The people that entered the house following each other were accused number 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
Yebo.
Accused number 4 and 5 bangene apha.
Accused number 4 and 5 came in afterwards. I think that I then mentioned that Nkani's name is the one that then got inserted there or written there.
Is it correct that, Constable, at line number 5 of the same paragraph of your statement, it reads as follows. As I was approaching the bedroom, I could hear Gwabeni saying, "There comes Baba Mncane."
Ngithi kubhaliwe ke lapha ukuthi ngathi ke ngathi uma sengisondela ke ekamereni ngamuza uGwabeni ethi nangeza ubaba omncane.
Yebo.
Yes.
How did you know, Constable, that that person was saying that there comes Baba Omncane was Gwabeni?
Ukwazi kanjani lokho ukuthi loyo owathi nangu baba omncane eza uGwabeni?
Njengoba ngibiza ngobaba omncane.
Yes, he's calling me baba omncane or uncle.
I mean, you had not yet entered the bedroom. So how do you know that it was Gwabeni who was saying those words?
Angithi wawungekangeni ekamereni manje wazi kanjani ke noma wawazi kanjani ukuthi kwakuuGwabeni lo wayesho lawo mazwi?
Akekho engasho njalo ngaphandle kwakhe.
No one else could have said that except him.
Constable. I'm going to take you to the transcribed record of the 7th of September 2023, which contains your evidence in chief. I'm sorry, my lord, at page 19, not at page 20, right? Yeah, it's at page 19, I'm sorry. At page 19, line 10 to 13. Constable, page 19 of the transcribed record is your evidence in chief on the 7th of September 2023. I'm going to start at line 10. Line 10 is the questioning by my colleague, Advocate Malloy, for the state. Are you following, Constable?
Yeah,
okay,
now.
thank you.
Yeah, there.
Okay, it is also on the screen there. It reads as follows, and I quote, "Yes, what made you suspicious, Mr. Zungu, which is yourself?" Your response was the following: "Okay, it is the manner in which they came in. They then went to Gwabeni's room, and as I walked in, or as I came into the room, others said, 'Here is the uncle.' Then the rest is not relevant for purposes of
lana
this
ke
question."
usebuza ke uadvocate Baloyi yini ke eyakwenza ukuthi ube neyinsolo. Okay, indlela ke abangena ngayo base beya ke kwikamera likaGwabeni ngathi ke uma ngingena noma ke sengizongena ekamereni abanye base bethi nangu ubaba omncane eza nangu ubaba omncane.
Who were the others who said, "Here is the uncle"? I'm quoting this or basing this from what is documented in that line.
Lokhu ngikusho ke ngale nto ebhalwe lana ke obani abanye ngoba lana kuthiwa abanye base bethi nangu ubaba omncane.
Wayengeyedwa uGwabeni endlini, wayeseno accused number 1, 2, 3. So wayesenabanye angithenjini.
Gwabeni wasn't alone in the room. He was in the presence of accused number 1, 2, and 3.
So it was not only Gwabeni who said, "Here comes Baba Omncane."
Ukusho ukuthi kwakungasiyena kuphela uGwabeni wathi nangu ubaba omncane eza.
uGwabeni wakhuluma lo mazwi. Wayengawakhulumi bonke bawakhuluma ukuthi noma nangu omncane uGwabeni wakhuluma lo mazwi. Kodwa wayenabanye angithenjini.
Gwabeni is the one who said those words. It's not like he said it, the other said it, the other one and the other one. But the thing is, he was with other people in the room.
Is it also correct, Constable, that what made you to be suspicious was the manner that they walked in? They walked in fast, and they looked shocked. That is what you told this court in your evidence in chief. You confirm that?
Yes, that's what I said.
Is it correct, Constable, that you did not qualify your suspicion by saying that they looked shocked and they were walking fast into Kwameni's bedroom in your statement?
Statement sab lokhu kokuthi bangena bejahile futhi kubonakala ukuthi labantu bethukile laba ukuthi akukho lokho kwi-statement sabo. Indlela abangena ngayo bejahile ukubonakala ukuthi futhi kufanele lento bathusile ukuthi lokho akubhalwanga lapha kwi-statement sabo.
Ukuthi bangena bethukile mhlawumbe indlela bengokuchaza ngayo ngoba uthi ne-training ephoyisa yangifundisa ukubona ukuthi lo isigebengu ngabo laba babuyoganga somewhere ile training yakwazi ukuthi wazi basoma balande.
You made reference to my training. So that particular training is the one that then made me to be able to see that these one are coming from committing something, which then made me to follow them. Here it is only written that they came in following each other.
Yes. But you confirm that that is not in your statement.
Kodwa uyavuma ukuthi akukho lokho lapha statement sakho. Lana bhalwe nje kuphela ukuthi bangena belandelana ukuthi babethukile, babejahile akubhaliwe lapha. That's correct.
Okay, thank you. Right. No, you are right. Thank you. In the very same paragraph, Constable, you told this court that you smell your firearm, the service firearm or pistol, yes, a 9mm, the Z88, which belongs to the state.
Yes.
You are also suspicious that it might have been used in the commission of the offense.
I had those suspicions exactly.
Did you also smell the .38 revolver?
Revolver .38 wainuka nayo? No.
Did you smell the 9mm pistol that you said it was allegedly in possession of accused number 3?
Yes. No.
Why not?
I didn't smell it.
Why not?
Why was I supposed to do that? Because it didn't belong to me.
What made you, to smell your firearm? You're suspicious that it had been used in the commission of the offense.
Kodwa kwakuyingani usinuke sakhe isibhamu ngabona insolo zokuthi sasetshenziswa kugebengu.
Ngangibona abanye bephethe ibhamu.
I saw others carrying firearms.
I really don't understand. You are also a policeman in the Sub-County Police Services, Constable. There is a privilege. It was highlighted to you yesterday. You are at liberty not to answer questions which I posed to you because of that privilege in terms of Section 203 of the CPA. As a police officer in the Sub-County Police Services, you see exchange of firearms. In the hostel room, you do nothing.
Nanjengephoyisa ke utsheliwe ke futhi nangama privilege onawo ke nanjengephoyisa ke ubona ke kushintshiswana ngeibhamu lana ke ehostel nanjengephoyisa akunalutho nje owalenza.
Cabanga ukuthi ngalenza yikho ula icourt ingakho sila icourt namhlanje.
I did do something, and which is why we are here in court today.
Yeah, but that happened some years later. I mean, on that particular day, the 26th of October 2014, you did nothing.
Yebo lokho kwenzeka ukuthi ukwenzeke emuva kweminyaka kodwa ngikhuluma ngaleli langa lange-26 ka October 2014 akukho okwakwenza.
You confirm that you did nothing.
Uyakuqinisekisa lokho ukuthi awukho wakwenza ngaleli langa.
Kwangamele ngikwenze ngalelo langa, kwangamele ngikwenze mase kunesikhathi esi-right njengaso lesi.
I wasn't supposed to do it at that time. I had to do it at the right time, just like this one.
Is it correct, Constable, that at line 20 and 21 of paragraph 5 of your statement, you said the following. I'm sorry. You said the following. Mthokozi Simapisa and Carlos Mthobisi Ngube walked into the bedroom and sat on the bed.
Laphayana ke ubhale noma utheke Umthokozi Simapisa kanye noCarlos Ngube base bengena ke ekamereni bahlala phezu kombhede. Yilokho okubhaliwe lapha.
Yilokho okubhaliwe lapha.
That's what's written here. Yes.
So, and what you told this court in your evidence in chief, you confirm, Constable, that it is inconsistent with what I've read to you. In fact, in your evidence in chief, you told this court that the two persons who entered was Mthokoziseni Mapisa, accused number 4, and accused number 5.
Kodwa ke lokho okubhaliwe lana asikona lokho okukhulumile wena. Uma utshela lenkantolo wena uthe abangena kamuva belandelana kwaku accused number 4 and number 5.
Ngicabanga ukuthi ngilungisile leliphutha njengoba ngishilo leli yagama kwangamele lingene lapha. Salilungisa nasekuqaleni namanje futhi ngiyalungisa.
I think I rectified that the name at the top was not supposed to have been written there, and I'm still rectifying it now.
Which accused number 4 and accused number 5 bangena emva kwabo lalo bangena kuqala laba abanye bona bangena esibili.
That accused number 4 and 5 came in after the others that already came in.
Yesterday, Constable, when you were being questioned or cross-examined by my colleague, Advocate Nisi, you told this court that there was a newspaper article that you saw, and in that article there was an identity kit which was depicted there. You confirm that?
Ushilo ke zolunkathi ubuzwa uyena ke Advocate Nisi ukuthi kwakho ke le newspaper, kule newspaper kwakho le identity kit eyayilapha.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
What was the newspaper?
Yiphi le newspaper le?
Noma ngengikhumbula ukuthi yona yiphi ngoba mangikhumbula ngafuna ukufunda newspaper one kodwa naku Citizen ngayibona.
Although I can't remember which particular newspaper because I did not only read one newspaper, but I saw it on the Citizen as well, or in the Citizen.
Constable, there is an identity kit which is attached in a statement of the warrant officer in the Subcounty Police Services, Warrant Officer Amanda Yvonne Steenkamp. We had agreed, my lord, that in the event that the state is not calling the warrant officer, that is Warrant Officer Amanda Yvonne Steenkamp, the defense agreed that it is going to call the warrant officer as the defense witness. Warrant officer, I'm just going to show you the identity kit, which is relevant. Constable, there is an identity kit which is attached. Do you see the pictures of the identity kit?
Uyayibona lezo ntombi ze-identity
Zerust.
of the Rasta person. Of the Rasta person.
Yes, the person with dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Constable, since you had told this court about the newspaper article where you saw the identity kit, is that the identity kit that you saw on the newspaper article?
Iyona le wayibona kwi-newspaper article.
Kodwa ingahambi iyi-1 ihamba iyi-2.
Yes, but it was not only one of them, there were two.
Which one? Which one is that? The one that you saw in the newspaper
wayibona
article.
kwi-newspaper.
Can you show us?
Ingahambi iyi-1. Shuthi lapha kunama-suspects ayi-2.
Kwi-newspaper. On the newspaper there were two suspects. It was not only one depicted.
Constable, I'll then move forward with my cross-examination. You can keep that identity kit for a moment. I'll go to page 33 of your evidence in chief of the 7th of September 2023. I'll start reading for purposes of my cross-examination at line number 8. I'll start from what you told this court by yourself, Mr. Zungu, and the manner in which I look at Gadla with dreadlocks in the photo that I could open. They were not tightened, my lord.
Lana ke umuphendula ke noma indlela ufakazi bakho ke lo ngendlela ke engabheka noma engabuka ngayo uGadla ngama dreadlocks kwisithombe leso engangasivula ayengaboshiwe.
Then it continues as follows by the interpreter. The witness is indicating that the ones that were on the newspaper, those ones were not loose, but Gadla's dreadlocks were tight. That made not then to put emphasis on him, that it was him, or close quotation.
Bese kuthi lana ke utolika ufakazi ke uyasho ukuthi lawo aye kwi-newspaper lawo wona ke lawo wona aye loose kodwa wona ke ama-dreadlocks kaGadla aye boshiwe. Yilokho ke okwenza ukuthi ke ngigqile kuyena ukuthi kwakuyena.
That made not then to put emphasis on him, that it was him.
Sorry, I missed the note.
Yes.
Kwenza ukuthi ngingagqili kuyena. My apologies. Kwenza ukuthi ngingagqili kuyena.
So, to assist you to loosely translate this for you and myself and for the court to understand, what you are saying is that the person in that, not the person, the identity kit there, the one that you have said, there were two photos. Are you with me, Constable?
I'm with you.
Okay. So, and the one that you saw on the newspaper article, you said they were similar. So, it made you to conclude that that was not Gadla, accused number 3, because his dreadlocks were tied or planted.
Okulana kule identikit naloko wakubona kwi-newspaper ukuthi ke lawo madreads lawo ukuthi wona aye loose akwenza ke usho ukuthi cha wangasiyena ke uGadla ngoba lana a loose akaGadla wona ayeboshiwe.
Ngoqondisele nje lento. Ngokubuka kwami mangibuka lesithombe asifananga nesithombe engangade ngimbone ngaso uGadla eyini.
Just to state to correct that for you. In the manner in which I looked at this photo, it may be not to see Gadla. It was not Gadla as I had seen him.
No, we are together. No, I understand. That is the answer that I wanted from you. So it was not the correct description of Gadla.
wayengachaziwe ngendlela yakhe ekuyiyona uGadla la uma echazwa la kule identity.
Ngiyathi kwakungachaza uGadla noma kwakuchaza uGadla ngisho ukuthi mina indlela engangibone ngakhona nendlela engabuka ngayo yayingafani nale ndlela engibone ukuthi yena wayewafasi la yayingafasi.
I wouldn't say that this was Gadla being mentioned or not, but I'm saying the manner in which I looked at the photo and also how I saw Gadla, to me it was not the same, because when I saw Gadla, his dreadlocks were tightened.
No, I understand you. The next chapter that I want to go through is that you told this court that you also learned that there was somebody or a person who had been arrested. You remember that?
Uyakhumbula utshela lenkantolo ukuthi wase uzwake ukuthi kwakunomuntu owaboshwa.
Yebo.
Yes.
When did you learn about that? When did that come to your ears?
Wakuzwa nini lokho?
Ngenze ngikhumbula ukuthi nini kodwa ngesikhathi indaba yahamba ngifunda newspaper ngathi ukuthi umuntu oboshiwe ilokho engathi ngiyakwazi.
I wouldn't say exactly when, but as time went on, the matter was being spoken about. I was also reading the newspaper and then heard that someone had been arrested.
Is it correct, Constable, that you also told this court on that subject of the arrest of that person, that you also, or it came to your ears that that person had been released?
Wase uzwake kamuvake ukuthi loyo muntu lowo beboshiwe usededeliwe.
Yebo.
Yes.
I also wish to confirm, Constable, that there was a person by the name of Zamogwa Kembat who was arrested and he was later released.
Ngiyafisa ukutshela ukuthi yebo khona ke umuntu owuzamokwa Zamokuhle.
Yes.
Uzamokuhle Mbatha owayeboshiwe wase ededelwa ke.
Yebo.
Yes.
Constable, that person, that is Zamo Kuhlembata, there was an identification parade which was held or conducted on the 29th of October 2015 at Jeep Police Station. And that
identity eyayibanjiweke nge-29 October 2015 kwi-police station yase-Jeep.
Zamokuhlembata, Constable, was pointed out by the witnesses who were in the house when Mr. Senzo Meyiwa was shot and killed on the 26th of October 2014.
Wase kuthi ke kuleyo parade leyo ke eyayise-Jeep police station nge-29 October 2015 kwasekhonjwa yena ke uZamokuhle Mbatha abantu ababekhona ke endlini ngalelo langa ke uSenzo Meyiwa ashona ngalo.
But I'm not concerned about that, Constable. Where I'm concerned at is your behavior, your attitude after that. You, Constable, again, this is going to haunt you now and again. Because you, as a member in the Southern Police Services, a person is arrested, we have information or knowledge about the person who were involved. You don't do nothing, Constable. For a case which would have been solved as early as back in 2014, you having this information, Constable.
Nalapho ke ngizothi ke i-attitude yakho ke Constable nanjengephoyisa icala leli kwangabe mhlambe ke eselaphothulwa ke ngaye ke u2014 loyo uyezwa ke ukuthi kunomuntu oboshiwe akunalutho nje olwenzayo uhlezi nje awenzi lutho kodwa ke uhlezi ke nalolwazi ke lokuthi uyazi ukuthi kwenzekani noma ke une information onayo mayelana naleqala leli
angekho kulo identity parade. And ngangengazi ukuthi bambopheleni ukuthi uboshwe ubani ngangeyona investigating officer.
Okay, let's correct this. You made mention of an ID parade that was held in Johannesburg. I wasn't part of that ID parade. Yes, there was someone arrested. I didn't know as to who arrested that person. Why was that person arrested? Yebo?
ngangengikwazi ukuthi ngiqambukela indaba engafuni mina ngicabanga ukuthi amaphoyisa ayi-right ukuthi ezenze le investigation yawo bese eza-ke ezofuna lolu lwazi engangenalo.
Also that I wasn't the investigating officer, and then I would not have then interfered in something that didn't concern me. The police were correct in doing their own investigation.
Was it not on the news that a person had been arrested?
Kwakungekho lokho kuyindaba yini ukuthi kunomuntu oboshiwe?
Kungaba khona kwabezindaba kodwa kwakungasho ukuthi mina senginesiqinisekiso sokuthi ngiyazi ukuthi ubani okwenzile. Ngangekho kakhumalo.
It might have been on the news, but that didn't mean that I had now confirmation that I know as to who did it. I was not at the Khumalo household.
Constable, you also told this court that sometime during the year end of 2018-2019, you met General Leshabane.
Ushilo ukuthi phakathi ka-2018-2019 wahlangana no General Leshabane.
Yebo ngoshilo?
Yes, I said it.
The reason why, Constable, I'm going to refer to the following questions to General Leshabane and ask you to confirm is because the defense, that is myself and my the three colleagues, have not been provided with the statement of General Leshabane.
Manje-ke imbangela ukuthi ngizokubuza-ke ngakho lokho ngizokubuza ngayo uGeneral Leshabane ingoba-ke thina-ke nanjengabameli asinikwanga-ke istatement sakhe uGeneral Leshabane.
So the statement of the general, if it was already there in the docket, it was not provided as further particulars that were provided to us by the state.
Uma kuwukuthi-ke besikhona vele istatement sakhe uGeneral Leshabane kwitokoto kodwa-ke thina asisinikwanga nanjengabameli.
Constable, General, yes, I need to think and and phrase the question. Yeah, please.
I heard you calling me.
You thought I was calling you?
Court, please, we just want to object to that insinuation that the statement of General Leshabane might have been in the docket and that it wasn't provided. We gave the defense all the affidavits that we had in our possession.
Yeah, Mr. Khumalo.
I'm sorry, I meant to say that it was not provided to us, so it means it was not.
But he says he gave you all the relevant documents you're entitled to in terms of the law.
Yes.
But you see, he says we're insinuating now that there are documents, for instance, Leshabane's statement, which you're insinuating is holding back.
No.
And I concur with this.
No, that was not my intention.
Now you're going to cross-examine this witness without having access to Leshabane's statement.
The defense said it is going to call the witness, that is the general.
Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to understand. You're cross-examining him on the basis of no statement which he has made.
Made by the general. I'm going to cross-examine my lord based on the fact that he has mentioned the general in his evidence in chief.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. Constable, is it correct that at the meeting towards the end of 2018 or 2019, General Leshabane told you that, or informed you that he was going to conduct his own investigation and come back to you?
Constable, angithi kuyiqinisile ukuthi kulo mhlangano phakathi 2018-2019 uGeneral washo kuwena ukuthi uzokwenza iphenyo lakhe asebuyela kuwena.
Yebo?
Yes.
Did he, that is the General Leshabane, come back to you?
Wasebuyela kuwena?
Yebo?
Yes.
When he came back to you, did he inform you about the outcome of his investigations?
Uma mbuyela kwenake ngaba wakutshela yini ngemiphumela yophenyo lwakhe?
Yebo.
Yes.
Let us go to page 41, Constable, of your evidence in chief. Of your evidence in chief on the 7th of September. Page 41. I'll start reading from line 14 of page 41. It reads as follows. I'll start reading, Constable, from line 14. That is your response after we were asked by my colleague, Advocate Baloyi. He then informed me that he himself will then conduct his investigation and thereafter will come back and inform me. But I did not tell him that I was at the hostel. The reason why I did not inform him that I was at the hostel, that I did not want to give him this information, that it was coming from me, and also did not have any certainty with regards to that.
Wase engitshela-ke ukuthi yena uzokwenza olwakhe uphenyo emuva kwalokho-ke abe esebuyela kumina-ke, kodwa angizange ngimtshele ukuthi ngangise-hostel. Imbangela yokuthi ngingamtsheli ukuthi ngangise-hostel, ngangingafuni-ke umnikeza leyo information ukuthi yayiqhamuka kumina, nokuthi futhi-ke ngangenaso isiqinisekiso mayelana nalokho.
There was a follow-up question by the State Advocate Baloyi. With regards to what? Then your answer was that those who killed Senzo Meyiwa, that I was with them at the hostel.
Wasebuza-ke u-Advocate Baloyi ukuthi mayelanani, waphendula-ke wena mayelana labo ababulala uSenzo Meyiwa ukuthi nganginabo e-hostel.
Do you understand?
Yes. Very well.
Constable, General Shabane was a senior member in the South African Police Services, not part of the investigations. Why then, Constable, would you not tell the General that you were with those who killed Senzo at the hostel?
General Shabane lona-ke oyi-senior member emaphoyiseni futhi engasiyona-ke ingxenye yalabo abaphenya icala, kwangani-ke ukuthi ungamtsheli-ke noma ube ne-information oyigcinayo-ke ongamtsheli yona ukuthi labo babulala uSenzo Meyiwa wawukade unabo e-hostel? Now respond.
Okay, baba. Is that sokuthi uSenzo ukuthi ngamtsheli ngangani? Angazi ukuthi mangamtshela ukuthi nganginabo ngoba sayenza investigation ila uqhubeka ne-investigation yakhe e-email ngani ukuthi athi utshelwe yini ukuthi ubani wenze ini.
Okay. The reason why I did not inform him was that now that was going to stop him from doing his own independent investigation. He was now going to say that he was told by myself as to who did what. Because I also did not have certainty that they are the ones who committed the offense, so I wanted him to come back to me and then inform me as to what happened.
Constable, it doesn't end there, because on the 13th of September 2019, that is at page 44 of your evidence in chief on the 7th of September 2023. The following is said. At line 9, that is the questioning by my colleague for the State, Advocate Baloyi. Yeah, but what was discussed at the meeting with Brigadier Geninda on the 13th of November 2019?
lana ke usebuza ke uadvocate balo ukuthi yini ke ekwakhulunywa ngayo noma eyaxoxwa ke kulowo mhlangano kanye naye ubrigadier Gininda nge-13 kaNovember 2019.
No, just hold your horses, please. I'm reading here. I'm not done yet.
I want to give it all to you.
Yeah, can we adjourn? It's 4:15. Yes, sir. Still under oath? Yes, Mr. Ngumalo.
Thank you, my lord. Constable, I was still going through page 44, line 9 of your evidence in chief of the 7th of September 2023. Line 9, where it reads as follows. That is when we were being led by my colleague for the state advocate Manoy. Yeah, but it was discussed at a meeting with Brigadier Gininda on the 13th of September 2019.
We are sure uma uphendula lapho futhi ubabaloyi uthi yebo kodwa ke iyaxoxwa ke okanladi ngitwa ke lo daba khona lapha kuleyo meeting no Brigadier Gininda nge-13 zika November 2019. Yabona? I can see that line.
Mr. Zungu, that is yourself. The following response was given. He asked me, what do you know about the killing of Meyiwa?
Uthi ke wasuyangibuza ke wena ke uphendula lapho ke wangibuza uthi ke ngazini ngokubulawa kaMeyiwa.
Then the next question by the state was, in fact it is a comment or acknowledgement. Yes. Then your response was, that is yourself, Mr. Zungu. I told him that I know nothing and there is nothing that I can talk about.
Wase uyasho kubabaloyi wathi yebo wena waphendula ke wathi ngathi ke mina ngamtshela ukuthi ke angazi lutho akho lutho ke engakhuluma kuye okanye akho lutho engakhuluma ngalokho.
So the question, Constable, that I want to pose to you is the following. If you had told the Brigadier, that is Brigadier Gininda, on the 13th of November 2019, that you do not know anything about the killing of the deceased Mr. Senzo Meyiwa, so where does this detailed statement with information or knowledge which is contained in your statement dated the 31st of May 2023 come from?
Uma ngabe ilokho wadala uBrigadier Gininda nge-3 November 2019 ukuthi wena wazi lutho ke lesi statement esingaka esiqukethe ulwazi oluningi kangaka esenziwa nge-1 zika May 2023 siqhamuka kuphi ke lesi statement?
Ngakhumbuza ngangekho under oath mangenza le nkulumo naye ngoba ngishilo ukuthi ngangikhuluma engangikwazi ukuthi ubani abulala uMeyiwa ngangakwazi, so ngangeke ngikwazi ukuthi ngiyazi ukuthi ubani abulala uMeyiwa kube ngangazi ukuthi kwakwenzakaleni bakhuluma.
I would not have said that I know who actually killed Meyiwa, whereas I didn't even know what transpired at the Meyiwa's house, at the Kumalo's house. I should perhaps remind you that when this statement was taken, or when this was made, it wasn't commissioned. I must just remind you that it wasn't commissioned.
Constable, is it correct that at paragraph 21 of your statement, it is page 9 of your statement, at 9, in fact the whole paragraph, paragraph 21, at page 9, the following is said: I can confirm that Carlos Ngube had dreadlocks and gold tooth insertion on the upper part of his teeth on the day of the killing of Senzo Meyiwa. He is also appearing on A 94 in the following photo numbers from 10 to 17. So for convenience sake, let us then go to Exhibit S, page 10 to 17. The person, do you confirm, Constable, that the person with dreadlocks appearing at page 10 of Exhibit S is accused number 3?
Umangalo wesithathu lo ovela lana ku page 10 kulesi sithombe. Uyaqinisekisa lokho?
Yes.
Page 10.
Maybe it's clear. You can look at the screen there. The person with dreadlocks, do you
Lo
confirm
muntu
that is accused
wamagalo
number 3?
ovelela kulesi sithombe umangalo wesithathu uyaqinisekisa lokho? Are you telling me or are you asking?
I'm asking you to confirm that that person is accused number 3.
I cannot confirm about him.
On page 11. Do you know that person?
Uyamazi lo muntu la? I cannot confirm. I don't remember him.
On page 12.
Page 12.
Page 12.
Accused number 3.
Yes, I can see who this is. It is accused number 3.
Page 13.
13. I cannot confirm. I can't see him clearly.
Page 14.
Hello.
Is it accused number 3?
I cannot confirm that.
Page 15.
Either this one as well, I cannot confirm.
Page 16.
Accused number 3.
It looks like accused number 3.
Page 17.
Accused number 3 and accused number 5.
This is accused number 3 and 5.
Then your statement further reads as follows. On page 17, he appears with Ngani Fisoguhle Ntuli. He also appears on photo 22 to 24. And 31, 34 to 36, 46 to 48. In the police
Sorry,
docket.
Counsel, which statement are you reading?
I'm now at the witness's statement. Paragraph 21. I'm sorry, Constable. I'm at paragraph 21.
I see. Paragraph 21.
Page 9.
This is up to paragraph 19 here. Doesn't have 21. The statement with paragraph 21 is not here.
The statement which is in your possession, does it not have paragraph 21?
Yeah, straight on page 1 from 1953.
There's only one page missing here.
Then That paragraph further reads as follows. On page 17, he appears with Nkani Sisokuhle Ntuli. He also appears on photo 22 to 24. And 31, 34 to 36, 46 to 48 in the police docket marked First Laura's case 636 of 10, 2014. Section A, volume 4. Mthokozeni Mapisa also appears in photo 7, 170, 17 and 23.
Usho njalo ke ku paragraph 1 ukuthi ngakwazi ukuthi ngiqinisekise ukuthi uCarlos Ncube ube nama-dreadlocks kanti ke ube nezinyo legolide elalifakiwe kusho ukuthi kulamazinyo aphezulu kanti ke ngalesi sikhathi okanye ngaleli langa lokubulawa kaSenzo Meyiwa ngendlela abekubuya ngakhona kanti ke futhi uyavelela khona laphana ke ku A94 kulesi sithombe okanye ithombe elilandelayo 10 ukuya ku 17 kanti ke ku page 17 uyavelela okanye overela lapho ke unkani sifiso kuhle Ntuli kanti uphinde futhi avelele khona laphana kulesa sithombe okanye lesa ithombe 22 kuya ku 24 31 34 kanti ke ukufika ku 36 futhi ke u 46 ukuya ku 48 khona laphana kwedoke lamaphoyisa emakwe First Laura's case 636/10/2014 section 8 volume 4 section 8 volume 4 Mthokozisi Mapisa naye ke uyavelela khona laphana ke kulesa sithombe 7 170 and 17 23.
On Exhibit S, page 7. That is the
Photo album.
The exhibit, yes, the exhibit S with the photos. Page 7.
Yeah, one. I can see the picture. Ukulume kuzwa.
Yebo ngiyibona.
Can see the picture.
Is the person depicted on that page of Exhibit S accused number 4 Mthokozeni Mapisa? Is that person who is depicted at page 7 of Exhibit S Mthokozeni Mapisa?
Nguye noMthokozeni Mapisa lo?
Ngenze ngokuqinisekisa lokho.
I can confirm that.
Siboshwa la. Uboshiwe kuphela ngibona nobuso kodwa ngeke ngokuqinisekisa lokho.
I can just see an inmate, a person that is incarcerated. I can further see the face here, but I cannot confirm anything about it.
Constable, the reason why I'm asking you these questions was you told this, you told or mentioned in your statement at paragraph 21 that Mthokozeni Mapisa also appears on photo 7. So photo 7 is that photo which is depicted there. My instruction is that by Mr. Mapisa, that is not him who is depicted there. He doesn't know that person.
Mthokozeni Mapisa na uyavelela khona kulesi sithombe photo number 7. Manje ke photo 7 yilomlisa lo ovela lapha yana. Ingalokho ngisho ukuthi ngabe uyana lo Mthokozeni Mapisa ke lo yena.
Mina uvela ku picture number 170 not kule.
Mthokozeni Mapisa. Mthokozeni Mapisa is appearing on picture 170, not this one, not picture 7 or page 7.
On page 17 of Exhibit S, you also mention in that paragraph that Mr. Mapisa is also appearing in that photo, which is depicted on page 17.
Yeah?
Sorry, can you repeat?
17.
Yes, 17. Yes.
Yes,
Don't be surprised, Constable, because I'm basing this from what is documented at paragraph 21 of your statement.
ungamangali phela baba ngoba phela ke imibuzo yami inceke khona laphana kulokho okuqukethwe iparagraph 21 yestatement sakho.
Yes. So is Mr. Mapisa depicted on page 17 of Exhibit S?
Ngabe uBamapisa ke uyavelela kule page 17 ye-Exhibit S?
Page 17, accused number 3 and accused number 5.
In page 17, there's accused. The depiction there is that of accused number 3 and accused number 5.
Let us go to page 23 of Exhibit S. Is Mr. Mapisa, accused number 4, depicted on page 23 of Exhibit S?
Mapisa, accused number 4, yanake uyavelela ku page 23 ye-Exhibit S.
Angazi mhlawumbe wakhuluma ngale ngemuva kodwa kulabe ngibabonayo la angambonanga.
On these ones that are depicted here, I can't see him.
Then, my instruction by accused number 4, Mr. Mapisa, is that the person or persons appearing on page 23 of Exhibit S is accused number 3 and Mabungu Nduli.
Kuthiwa accused number 3 noMabhungu Ntuli lona.
Accused number 3, yes.
And Mabungu Nduli, who's wearing a red t-shirt.
Lo ofake iskipa esibomvu.
Skipper.
Ubani uMabhungu Ntuli?
Lo ofake iskipa esibomvu yena uMabhungu Ntuli. Uyakuvuma lo?
Oui.
uMabhungu.
Angimazi uMabhungu.
I don't know Mabhungu Ntuli.
Yes, I'm telling you that.
Accused number 3
Accused number 3.
The other one is accused number 3, but the other one I don't know him.
So, when the statement was made, Constable, on the 31st of May 2023, what informed your mind to inform Brigadier Geninda that accused number 4, Mr. Mapisa, is appearing on pages 7, 17, and 23, if it is not him who is appearing on those pages?
Uma uthi accused.
Cabanga ukuthi umbuzo ubuclear ukuthi accused ubani accusing ngibona la ukuthi it's accused number 3.
I think your question was clear. Which accused person do I see here depicted on the picture? Which is clear, it is accused number 3. That's the one that I see.
No, that was not the question.
Bengewona umbuzo lo.
The question was, what informed your mind to tell Brigadier Geninda that the person who's appearing on pages 7, 17, and 23 was accused number 3? Sorry, was accused number 4, I'm sorry.
Yini ndenza ukuthi umuntu ovela laphana ke kulesa sithombe 7, 17 no 23 accused number 4. Lokho kwenza ukuthi utshele uBrigadier Geninda lokho.
Akukho engimtshela ukuthi accused number 7, ngimtshela ukuthi accused engimbona la accused number 3. Ukuthi kunomthokozisi nangimbona umthokozisi.
I've just said that the person that I'm seeing here is accused number 3. To say that there is mthokozisi here, I can't see mthokozisi.
Put it to you that the reason why you were mentioning the accused in photos where he is not appearing, it is an indication that you don't know accused number 4 before court, Mr. Mapisa. It is because you don't know accused number 4 before court.
Esona sizathu esenza ukuthi ukhulume ngalendlela okhulume ngayo la kulesi statement sakho ingoba wena ummangalelo wesine awumazi.
Accused number 4.
Yeah, awumazi accused number 4. In which way? Whether he was there or not.
You don't know him. As I told you yesterday, that he instructs me that he first met you in court on the 7th of September 2023.
I dispute that. I know him because he gave me the key of the vehicle.
Lastly, Constable, before I sit down, there is an incident that I want to refer to, the incident of Sinako. You told this court constable that Sinako was also present at the phosphorus hostel.
Utshela nkantolo ke ukuthi uSinako ube khona khona laphana ehostel lasePhosphorus. Yes.
The incident you also told this court. Sorry, may I rephrase the question? Is it correct that in your statement, that is Exhibit AA, at paragraph 5, line 10, you said the following, and I quote, I'll start from line number 9. I then took the 38 special firearm from Kwabeni's hand and I looked at it. I asked Kwabeni if it was not the same firearm which he has said he threw it away in the river after shooting Sinako with it. Close quotation.
Yeah, goes a look, okay.
Goes a lot.
Okay, the other, which statement, which line is that?
It's line and 10.
Okay.
Yeah. Constable, this incident...
can I just, for the benefit of the accused persons, read that one? Uchingas in Tatage 38 special is Pamuge, as Oga Gastatisan Venezuela Kwabeni, Gasberger, Ngabuzage Ukwabeni, Uche Ngabe Isonage Lesis Pamu, Owas Tatage, Wa Slatera Semfulene, and Votige. I
saw that. According to your knowledge or information, when did the incident of Kwabeni shooting or firing shots at Sinako took place?
This is coming to Kwabeni atubule usinako senze kanini kuyangao.
Ngokwazi kwami ngazigameko njengoba engasekho Sinako aqale ngixolise kulokho kuzoba buhlungu ukukhuluma ngaye ngoba ngizwile ukuthi ushonile ukuthi bamdubulile whatever kwenzekile kuye anginalwazi lakho kodwa ukuphendula lo mbuzo wakho ukuthi bamdubule kangaki ngicabanga ukuthi ngeke ukwazi ukubuza lokho ukhona ukuthi ngikhulume ngakho ngoba bengazi bamdubulile njengoba engasekho bemdubulile ngothanda ukuthi uhloniphe lokho nomndeni wakho ukuthi bamdubulile angifuni ukufesi ngifaka entweni engangidingi.
I won't be able to. Given the fact that he is no longer alive, he is passed on, and I respect that, and my condolences to that. I wouldn't wish then to comment on him, given the fact that he's already passed on, and that we should respect his family as well. Ukushona kwakhe nomndeni wakhe uyafana nakho idinga ubulungiswa obufanele so ngoba kadutshulwanga kayi-1 noma kadutshulwanga kayi-2 ngizothanda ukungakhuvezi ukuthi kwenzakaleni ngaye uphendula umbuzo wakho whether he was shot once, not once, or several times. I should think that he also should be respected as much as Senzo's family, or that justice should be shown to him as well, as much as justice is being shown to the Senzo Meyiwa's family. Therefore, I would choose not to answer that question.
It has taken you a minute for you to answer the question. To the question that I did not ask.
I think it might as well take me 1 hour if I have to explain to you so that you can understand clearly what I am saying.
Okay, no, I'm not inviting any trouble, but the question that I was asking was that when you spoke about the incident where Kwabeni fired shots at Sinako, when did that incident?
Lana kusinako nini uma ngakubuza ukuthi akamdubulanga ngesikhathi esiyi-1 mangathiwa akadutshulwanga ngesikhathi esiyi-1 ngizobe ngiyifaka ekutheni icase enye esesayidini ukuthi udutshulwe kangaki ebemdubulile before wamdubula ngo-2017 okwaziyo wamdubula ngo-2023 ngizocela ukungaphenduli lokho
I cannot, perhaps let me not answer that one. If I were to tell you that he was not shot once or at the same time, he was shot in 2023, in 1940, in different times, that as well will not be acceptable. Perhaps therefore I shouldn't be answering that question, or perhaps not comment to that question. The reason behind that is that he's not here to answer for himself. He passed on. Whether he was shot at when he passed on, this is something that is unknown to me, and I cannot answer that.
Constable, is there any difficulty to tell the court in which year did that incident occur? Is there any difficulty to tell the court in which year did that incident occur?
Ngabe kukhona inkinga yokuthi utshela inkantolo ukuthi lesi sigameko senzeka nini ngamuphi unyaka?
Akusiyona incident eyi-one wena ukhuluma ngaleyo yazi.
That is not the only incident or the one incident. You're only talking about the incident that is known to you.
I'm going to put it to you, Constable, that you are deliberately avoiding to answer the question.
Yes, I am avoiding to answer that one because Nako is not here.
I'm instructed by the accused, that is accused number 4, that Sinako would not have been in Phosphorus Hostel because during that period, the 26th of October 2014, Sinako was attending school at Falaza High School, Osutu, in Nongom.
Ubese Nongom at Falaza High School, and 26 October 2014. Bengeke kwenzeke ukuthi abe khona laphana ehostel eFosloris okuya-ke ngalokho engikutshelwe uye lona ummangalelo wesine.
He was doing grade 11.
Ubenza grade 11.
Why in hostel?
Was he not at the hostel?
Don't ask me, I'm instructed by my client.
Uye kuthiwa ngibiza ukuthi ngirepresele u-accused number 5.
Ukuze kwenzeke ngo-AP5
ukuze ngirepresele yena aphume ngabizwa kuye. So ngicela ungakhulumi naye ngoba.
Let me not talk about him because if that is what he says, let me not answer that one. But I know that he was there at the hostel. He's the very person that actually phone called me or called me pertaining accused number 5.
I'm instructed by the accused, that is accused number 4, Mr. Mapisa, that the incident involving Gwabeni and Sinako occurred in 2017.
Ukuthi-ke ummangalelo wesine lesigameko esibandakanya yena uGwabeni noSinako isigameko esenzeka ngo-2017.
Ngicabanga ukuthi bekunikeza isigameko asaziyo yena. Uma ngambuza ukuthi lesamanje senzeke kanjani mhlambe ngaba neanswer lapho.
I'm thinking that he was telling you about the incident that he's got the knowledge of. That's what he was referring or relating to you for. But if you were to ask him about the current incident or the current case, he wouldn't be able to give you. I wonder if he would be able to give you answers on that.
Lastly, Constable, I'm instructed by the accused, that is Mr. Mapisa, that he has received information that Sinako had been shot and killed in the year 2022 and he is normal.
Usho njalo-ke ummangalelo wesine ukuthi utholeke ulwazi lokuthi ngo-2022 lona uSinako wathuthelwa washona.
Ngaphendula nje. Ngibhlungu nami ukuzwa lokho ngizwe mase ngisibhalele le statement ukuthi ushonile and bamhlele.
Now I am aggrieved of the fact that I have heard that he was shot at and he died.
And nginesifiso ukwazi ukuthi ubulaweleni.
And I also have got a longing to know why was he killed.
It's fine. Unfortunately, I don't have answers. Thank you, Constable. Thank you, my lord. I have no further. Sorry, my lord. Before I sit down, I see Mr. Mapisa's hand is high. I approach him. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, my lord, for the court's injunctions. I have no further cross-examination.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Msholo. Thank you, my lord.
Mr. Zungu,
Yebo yimi loyo.
That's me.
what was your highest standard of, or what is your highest standard of education?
Yani Mama Mshololo?
Yes, my lord, we know that there is a standard way that Advocate Mshololo opens a cross-examination, but we've been through that, my lord, that it's irrelevant regarding a version that a witness profers before this court.
Yes, Mr. Msholo. Say it's relevant.
My lord, I submit that it is relevant because the witness, my lord, that is testifying is a police officer. So it is important that the court knows the qualifications and expertise together with experience of the witness.
Okay, let's hear you.
Thank you.
Can I not answer that?
Okay. When were you employed as the police officer?
Qala ngomsebenza lapha ngolwesiBini.
24 January 2011.
24th of January 2011.
Okay. Did you receive any training when you were employed?
Uye wathola uqeqesho? Yes.
Yes. What kind of the training?
Wathola training enjani?
Yamaphoyisa.
The police training.
Yes. Which entails what?
Yes,
Just tell us the kind of training that you received when you were employed.
Training it is one.
It's a police training.
It is called police training.
Yes. What?
Yeah.
Were you told to type? Were you told to do what? Just tell me what kind of the training, what type of the training that you received.
I think that I got the training that all the police officers got.
No, I'm not asking about the one that is given to all other police officers. I'm asking the one that was given to you.
It didn't happen that I got trained alone. I was trained together with the other police officers.
Okay, the one that you received with your team at that particular time. You can just summarize the main duties or the main part of the training that you received.
Basic police training.
Basic police training.
Okay. Were you trained about the handling of the firearm?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of training you received about handling of the firearm?
Training A1 it's a basic training.
The same training, or it is incorporated within the same training of the basic training, yes.
So it means you have information on how to handle the police firearm.
Not only the police firearm, a firearm.
Not as it has been responded to by the witness himself in English.
In your examination in chief, you testified that you gave your firearm, your state firearm, to someone else.
Yes.
And that was wrong.
Once again requested the provisions of Section 203 have already been explained, but they once again be explained.
My Lord, the witness, if it's his right if he says, I elect not
but
to
you are
answer
an
that.
officer of this court. This court has already made a ruling about that.
My Lord, unfortunately, it's part of the witness examination in chief. That's why I had to go. I had to put questions to that effect because it's part of the examination in chief, which was introduced by the same witness, incriminating himself under oath. So that's why I'm asking this clarity question, my Lord.
What's your response, sir? You know your rights. What's your response?
amalungelo akho uyawazi uphendula ukuthini futhi?
Uthi namshonalo umbuzo wakho?
What is your question, Mamshambalo?
Yeah, I was saying it was wrong what you did
Ngokusho kwakho.
for giving a firearm to someone else.
Kanti ungakuphenduli?
Let me not answer that one.
And
earlier on, the witness said that that is in accordance with your statement or your version.
sorry, that was
Earlier on, he said that according to you, that was wrong. But let me not answer that question.
And you agree with me that if a person gives his firearm to someone or to other person who is not licensed to possess that firearm, that is an offense?
Uyawazi lokho?
I know that.
Okay. And you have testified under oath that you have handed your firearm to someone else who was not licensed to possess that firearm belonging to you.
Angeke ngibe nolwazi ukuthi unayo license nginereason ukuthi why ngamnikeza sona.
I wouldn't know whether he's got a license, but I've got my reasons as to why I handed him the firearm.
But you were the only person who was licensed to possess the firearm.
Do you know whether Gwabeni is licensed or not?
Sorry, my Lord.
Gwabeni, do you know whether he's licensed or not? If you do, of course, fine.
My Lord, I'm saying in respect of the state firearm which the witness was
Yeah,
allocated.
but you're alluding to a firearm which apparently was handed to Gabeni. Whether Gabeni has a license or not, do you have knowledge about that, or your client rather?
No, my Lord, I think that was not line of my question. My line of question was that, my Lord,
Who is supposed to be having a license and not to be given a firearm by this witness?
the person who's supposed to have the license is the
It was
witness.
supposed to be whom?
Sorry, my Lord?
It was supposed to be whom?
Yes, supposed to be the witness only, not the person whom
He has a firearm. He has a firearm.
Yes, my Lord.
So he's handing that firearm to somebody else, and it's supposed to be whom?
Who did not have the license
Yeah,
to protect.
right. It's whom?
According to his evidence, that was Gwabini, my Lord.
He never said that. Gwabeni didn't have a license.
My Lord, can I engage a witness regarding that, other than engaging the court? Because the witness is the one who is testifying, and I need clarity, my Lord, as to who had the firearm to possess the state firearm, which was allocated to
You
him.
can do that, but
Yes.
I can't allow you to make a statement which was never made by this witness.
My Lord, I can rephrase if the court...
I read you this thing
Yes.
yesterday. I read. A judge is not a mere umpire to answer the question, how is that? Lord Benning once said, fairness of court proceedings requires of the trial to be actively involved in the management of the trial, to control the proceedings, to ensure that public and private resources are not wasted, to point out when evidence is irrelevant, and to refuse to listen to irrelevant evidence. A supine approach towards litigation by judicial officers is not justifiable either in terms of the fair trial requirement or the context of resources. And I said this case by 5 judges. Case is State and Safe Trading CC and others versus Standard Bank of South Africa Limited 2004-4 SA. That's what they say I must do, not me. 5 judges. Okay. So when you say I interfere, I'm just following the dictates of the law. That's all.
My Lord, I do not have a problem with the
Okay,
authorities
fine. Continue.
and the case law. The court has just referred to this court, but my question to this witness is on the clarity.
Yes, fine. Ask it, ma'am. Ask it.
Regarding the clarity on the issue of handling the firearm, my question was, between the two of you, who had a license to possess the same firearm? I'm referring to the state firearm that was allocated to you.
Okay.
I'd like you to answer that one.
Okay. And then, were you doing normal shift, or you were working 5 days a week? What kind of the office hours you were doing at the time of October, especially on the date of the 24th of October?
Abantu ngisebenza 24 hours, ngibanga rest day, kodwa ngiqashwe njengomuntu osebenza 24 hours.
There would be rest days in between, but I have been employed to work 24 hours a day.
Okay. So you were supposed to knock on duty at what time?
I knock
On the
at
24th.
1 o'clock. On the 26th.
On the 26th, you knocked on duty at what
I
time?
knock off before 1 o'clock because event yami yayiphela ngaleso sikhathi, so umsebenzi wami awuphelile for that day.
Now, my event was done before that time, and therefore I'm saying that I knocked off before 1 o'clock on that day.
Oh, okay. And when had you knocked on duty?
Why am I emsebenzini?
Ekseni?
Yes, at what time?
Ngicabanga 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
I think it was 8 o'clock.
Okay. And from 8 o'clock to 1 o'clock, a state vehicle was allocated to you.
24 hours, yebo.
And
24
in that,
hours, yes.
and for that state vehicle, you would have been allocated with a logbook. Am I correct?
Yebo.
Yes.
Yes.
And the logbook is meant to record all the movements and the traveling that we have traveled on each and particular day.
Gonzalo?
Yebo.
It is so, yes.
Can we get the logbook for this vehicle, because it was a state vehicle,
So I told
to show that it traveled from Tembisa, as we have stated, to Johannesburg CBD and to Hostel on the 26th of October 2014.
Ngicabanga ukuthi ngakuthola kumqashi wami angiwakhipha ama-document ase-SAPS.
I think that will be found from, or it will be retrieved by my employer. Personally, I cannot retrieve that.
Who is your commander? No problem, we're going to ask that. Who is your commander?
Ngicabanga ukunginikeza igama lo-commander oyi-1 akekho responsible for ama-logbook ami. I-SAPS in general, ama-logbook ayakhona.
Put and put.
Ngithi ama-document awayi kwi-commander yami, kodwa sona commander kimi ayi kwi-SAPS.
My documents don't necessarily go to a specific commander of mine. They just go to the SAPS administration.
Yeah, SAPS where?
Wofi.
Tembisa?
Tembisa Police Station.
Yes.
That's correct.
Okay. Then we'll be able to get these records at Tembisa Police Station.
Angeke ngikwazi ukufakaza angisebenze archives.
I won't be able to attest to that. I'm not working in archives.
Okay. Is it your evidence that you can't produce the documents to prove the travelings that you travelled on the date, which is 26 October 2014?
As the witness said, the logbook can be retrieved.
Is the question disallowed, my lord?
I don't know, what do you think? Because you say it is his evidence that he can't produce, and yet he told you that these books go to the South African police officers.
Yes, but it is duty, my lord, to give us information where we can
Yeah,
get
fine,
it.
but you can't say this evidence is that he can't produce them.
Yes.
And when I want to correct that, I'm supposed to be interfering.
Thank you, my lord. Can you respond?
I couldn't respond enough.
18.
That you could not prove, you could not produce in this court the records confirming that you travelled to Hostel on the 26th of October.
Uma uthi ngeke ngikuprove mhlawumbe usho ukuthi mhlawumbe ngama-document ase-SAPS ngeke ngikwazi ukuwalanda. SAPS mina ngihambise SAPS ngicante SAPS ekwaziyo ngalokho.
If you say that I cannot prove, it means that I won't be able to retrieve the documents at SAPS. I took the documents and I gave them to SAPS, and they are in the hands of the SAPS.
Okay. Let's move on. At what time did you meet with Makosonke? In Joburg.
Mangicabanga ngabo 01 because ngisuke ngabo 1 to 2 lapho.
Around 1 o'clock. Because I left about 1 o'clock, 1 to 2 o'clock.
Okay. In what time did you leave to Fosloras?
Why Foslo Mobanskati?
Ngangabhekanga isikhathi, ngasuke ngesikhathi sasemini.
I didn't check the time. I arrived during the day.
Yeah, during the day. After how long? After 2 hours? After 3 hours? Because midday, between 1 and 2, you are in Joburg, CBD.
1, 2 o'clock was at Joburg CBD. How do you know that it takes 2 hours to Joburg? Or from Joburg?
Listen, Mr. Zungu, you are not asking the question. Please answer the question. Just learn that culture. Have you testified before in court?
Yes.
When the question is put to you, yours is to answer. You don't ask me question back, because I'm not going to answer you. I'm asking an estimate from the hours that have been given by you that you were in Johannesburg between 1 and 2. Then I'm saying after how long?
I won't be able to estimate.
Okay. And then what time did you arrive at Hostel?
I cannot remember the time.
Okay. At what time did you see accused number 5 at Hostel?
Accused number 5 at Hostel? A few minutes or a few seconds after I arrived at the hostel, then I saw him.
And also you can't recall time?
Yes, I wasn't generalizing time.
Okay. And am I correct to say it was your first time to see accused number 5 on that particular day?
Talking to him, it was the first time.
Okay. To see accused number 5, what is the answer?
I once saw him before.
Where?
I cannot remember where exactly did I see him before.
The reason why
only that I saw him, but I didn't have any conversation with him then.
The reason why you cannot remember where you had seen him is because you are lying. You've never saw him before.
According to what you are saying.
You said, how did you know his name that you have referred to this court?
Is it which one?
Yeah, that's what you said. You don't ask me.
Okay. Okay.
How did you know that name?
That is because I knew him. I think everyone knew him by that name.
Okay. Accused number 5 would tell this court that he was never at Hostel where you were on the 26th of October 2014.
He's lying.
Okay. Then let's move on. You testified that you saw 2 people exchanging guns, firearms.
Yes. Yes, we have
and at that particular time, you were a police officer.
That is correct, yes.
And you failed to do your duties to report the unlawful activity that happened in front of you.
Angihlulekanga ngobukhona namhlanje futhi ummele iyo le ngayenza.
Angizwa?
Angihlulekanga ukuyenza ingakho ngayenza ingakho simile namhlanje kumele.
I did not fail to do that. That is why we are standing here today.
At the time when you witnessed that incident, you did not act. Am I correct? Which is October 2014.
Mumbona lesigameko azange ukuthatha inyathelo nge 26 October 2014.
okusalayo ngiyithathile inyathelo ngoba silapha namhlanje ngakwenza lokho.
What remains is that I eventually took the steps. Or
Yes.
I
I'm
did something about it because we are here today.
right now, Constable, I'm being specific on the 26th of October when
26 is October
when you
2014.
saw the unlawful activity happening in front of you.
Nasi isigameko ke esingekho semthethweni senzeka uyabona ukuthi senzeka phambi kwakho akho lutho walenza wena nge-26 ka-October 2014.
Wangenasidingo sokuthi ngi-act ngaleso sikhathi ngoba ngangingabe nayo evidence onayo namhlanje.
There wasn't a need for me to can act immediately during the time because I did not have then the evidence that you have today.
As a police officer, you had a legal duty to arrest
Yes.
those people who were exchanging guns. You had a duty to call other police officers to come and arrest those people so that further investigations can be done. And you failed to execute your duties.
Awuzange ngikwenze lokho wathi ukwenza lokho njengephoyisa ke ubufaneleke ngophela ke kusemahlombe kuwena ukuthi uma ubona abantu benza into engekho semthethweni njengoba ubona abantu ba exchange izibhamu ubufanele ukuthi ke wena ubabambe ngaleso sikhathi awukwenzanga.
Ukuphendula lokho mamsholozo ukubopha umuntu akusho ukuthi sekuyizathu it's a final decision. Wayazi ukuthi uzoboshwa nangakusasa noma yini.
Now
Njengoba kwazi ukuthi agcine boshiwe nge-evidence ayikhona. Ngalelo langa ngizothi yini engimbophela yona.
Arresting a person is not the final decision that a person can make because that person knows that they are still going to be arrested. At the time, what information was I going to provide to him for his arrest?
Had you executed your duties properly, had you reported, had you called the police would have arrived and apprehended the suspects and confiscated the 2 firearms that you have testified about.
Kube wakwenza lokho waripotela amaphoyisa wabiza amaphoyisa bezoza ke ezobamba labasolwa kanti ke nalezi ibhamu ke beyothathwa bathathelwa zona lezi ibhamu.
Ngoba unasiqiniseko ukuthi ayingathi efika amaphoyisa amanye maybe backup wathole sesana lezo bhabu ingakho ukwazi ukuthi namhlanje ukwazi ukuzobamela ngoba amaphoyisa kwakumele enze investigation yawo akwazi ukuthola ukuthi kwenzakaleni bese yababopha ingakho bamele namhlanje.
Now, there had to be investigations that had to be conducted by the police to ascertain what offense did they actually commit. Because we are not sure that when upon the arrival of the police would have indeed found them in possession of those firearms. That is why you are here today and representing them today.
But you hid the crucial information to report, to call other police to come and apprehend so that a further investigation could have been done on those 2 firearms.
Wagciba ke ulwazi olwalumqoka kakhulu ukwenza ke ukuthi amaphoyisa akwazi ukuthola ulwazi akwazi ukuphenya ngalo lwazi ukuze ke egcineni ke bakwazi ukuboshwa labantu.
Uqinisekisa ngaqinisekisa ukuthi lolo lwazi luhlala ligcinekile ukuze mase lidingeka njengoba lidingeka namhlanje ukwazi ukuthi litholakale.
As far as keeping that information, I did keep that knowledge safe so that today we may be able to be acting on that knowledge.
But on the 26th of October, the police were not called to come and confiscate the accused.
26 is October 2014. Amaphoyisa azange abizwe ukuthi mageze ke azothatha lezi ibhamu.
Ngasebenzisa discretion yami ukuthi anginayo evidence enough.
I used my discretion to say that I do not have sufficient evidence or enough evidence.
Was there a police station next to the hostel where you witnessed the unlawful activities of the exchange of firearm in front of you?
Khona ke police station eseduze lapho hostel khona la wabona exchange ibhank khona.
Ngangise hostel ngangayibonanga police station.
I was at the hostel.
Ngisebenzisa ulwazi lami lokuthi kuphi police station kodwa ngaleso sikhathi ngangayibonanga police station.
On that day, I did not see the police station. I cannot use my knowledge pertaining the whereabouts of the police station. But on that day, I was at the hostel. I didn't see the police station.
At the hostel, you testified that there were many people moving in and out. Is that your evidence?
Yebo.
Yes, that was my evidence.
It's better to wait for the interpretation.
I
do appreciate that you understand English.
Understood.
Okay. Did you know any person out of the people who were coming in and out the hostel, besides Kwabeni, Makosonke, and the accused as you have testified, other than those people?
Ngaphandle kukaGwabini, Makhosini nabomangalelwa njengoba usufakazile, ngabe khona abantu bubazi khona lapho kulabo bantu abebengeza bokuphuma khona lapho ehostel?
Yebo.
Yes.
Okay, who were those? If you can still recall.
Uma ngabe usakhumbula.
Ngizabakhumbuli abanye ngikhumbulayo mentionile ngasekho.
I cannot remember those people, but the one person that I can still remember is the one that you have mentioned,
okay.
That had passed on.
But there were people that you knew?
Okay. Yes, there were people that
Did you report to any of those people that we have seen people exchanging the firearms?
Ngabe khona ke kulabo bantu baziyo ke oke waripota kubona ukuthi sengibone exchange ake weapon phan azange.
Hayi ngayikho ngaripota kuyo.
There isn't any person that I reported that to.
Okay. Did you know anyone who was responsible for the hostel?
Khona omaziyo ke okuyena ke obe bheke khona lapha ngekhafe khona lapha hostel.
Uhlala khona uqaphile.
A person, a caretaker, a person that is residing there or that is looking.
Yes, it can be caretaker. Anyone who was responsible for the.
I don't have the knowledge of that.
Did you try and find out who is the responsible person for the hostel in order for you to report this exchange of firearms?
Olawulayo la hostel ukwenzela ukuthi ukwazi uyoreporta lesisigana kokuyena wazama ukuthola. I didn't do that.
Were you allowed to drive a state vehicle to the hostel?
Uvumelekile okanye ubuvunyaziwe ukuthi udrive imoto yombuso ukuya khona lapha hostel?
Yebo.
Yes.
Going with the state vehicle to the hostel, was it part of your duties?
Bekuyingxenye yomsebenzi wakho ukuya khona lapha ke ehostel ngemoto yomsebenzi?
Ngangisenza umsebenzi wami njengoba ngisebenza ngayo 24 hours.
Given the fact that this was a work-related vehicle and I was using that vehicle for 24 hours, it was a part of my duty.
What duties were you doing in hostel at that time?
At the hostel, I didn't say that I had gone to work there. I said that I had gone to visit.
Yeah, then visit was not part of the duties.
It wasn't a part of my duty.
Was it also evident that when you arrived there you drank meat and you drank alcohol and ate meat?
Yes.
Was that part of the duties you were allowed to Was that part of the duties you were allowed to execute with a state vehicle?
Lokho okwakwenza ke kwaba ingxenye ke yomsebenzi wakho owawenza usebenza imoto yombuso.
Ukudla inyama nokuphuza utshwala kusumsebenzi wami.
Now eating meat and drinking liquor, that is not part of my work.
Do you agree that it was your private visit? It was not the official visit.
Uyavuma lokho ukuthi kwakuvakasha nje private?
Yebo.
That is correct, yes.
And that was not supposed to be done with a state vehicle.
No, ukuthi lokho bekungafanele ukuthi kwenziwe ke ngemoto yombuso.
Angikwazi ukuthi usho ngakuphi lokho.
I do not know why you saying that.
Is it your evidence that at that time you were stationed at Senzani police station? Senzani police station.
Ubusebenza Senzani police station ngaleso sikhathi?
Chabo.
No.
Where were you stationed?
Ubusebenzela kuphi?
Tembisa
police station.
Yebo.
That's correct.
Who was Sebenza hospital? Sebenza police station. What did you say about Sebenza police station?
Utheni ngeSebenza police station?
Now. Manje.
I said that I am working at Sebenza right now, not then.
At that time you were at Tembisa police station?
Oh. Yes.
Okay. Who was the station commander? Who was the station commissioner of Tembisa police station at that time?
I can't remember him. That post was actually, a lot of people were exchanging that particular post.
But on that particular day, especially 26 October, to whom were you reporting to at Tembisa Station?
Njengoba sengishilo ngisakhumbula ukuthi wawuba no-station commander, ngicabanga ukuthi ungakuthola SAPS ukuthi wawuba no-station commander.
As I have already indicated that I cannot remember who the station commander was, perhaps at the police station you can then find who the station commander was on that day, okay, or during that.
You cannot recall the station commander, you cannot recall the relief command, your relief commander as well?
No, relief commander at Umkumbul.
We have allowed this cross-examination, but all these issues are collateral issues. Once a witness has given an answer on a collateral issues, it cannot be explored any further. We submit, my Lord, that the further cross-examination on all these collateral issues should not be allowed.
Yes, continue, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, my Lord. You further testified that as you were sitting there, okay, before I go there, you said you saw accused number 5 at the hostel. What was he doing when you saw him for the first time? For the first time when you arrived?
I would say he was just inside. As to what was he doing, he was with the others inside of the house.
You cannot tell what he was doing. Okay. What was he wearing? Yes, you can.
He was wearing a white vest and the military hat.
And what else?
That's what I remember.
And you further testified that as you were sitting there, you were asked by a certain gentleman that accused number 5 wanted you to remove your car in order for him to be able to go out.
Yes.
And in your examination in chief, on the appearances of the 7th of September, you said it was a certain gentleman who asked you to give away of accused number 5. You remember that?
Yes.
But today you are now saying it was narco.
Yes.
Why are you changing?
Where did I change?
You said whilst you were seated, accused number 5 then requested a certain gentleman to ask me to just give way because I was parked right behind him so that I could just reverse. I did that and I went back inside.
If you say the other gentleman, the fact that I may have forgotten his name, I don't see any problem with that.
Okay, but you agree that you did not say that it was narco? In your examination in chief.
I cannot remember as to whether at the time did I say that I didn't say that it was narco. But if I had remembered his name, I had. But all I can remember is that there is a person that came to me and asked me that I should go and shift the vehicle.
Okay. And what was the registration number for the car that you say it was driven by accused number 5?
Registration I didn't go about writing down the registrations.
Did you look at it or you did not?
Even if it means that I have had a look at it, I cannot remember now.
So the answer is that you can't recall the registration number of the vehicle. That you say it was driven by accused number 5.
That's correct.
When accused number 5 left, according to your evidence, did he leave alone or with someone?
Accused number 5 Which incident in particular?
When accused number 5 left. We are now when accused number 5 is asking you to reverse in order for him to go out.
I think he left alone. I only went to reverse my vehicle.
You're not sure?
I went to park again.
You're not sure?
As to who he left with, I did not see him. I did not witness him.
Okay. Accused number 1, 2, 3, and 4 remained behind when accused number 5 left.
Mamshololo akusho ukuthi makuhamba uyi1 sekuhamba uyi1 omunye ayiphuma wayengena njengoba ngotshelile eqaleni ukuthi uphumile accused number 5 ngamreversela angeke ngifike endlini ngibheke ukuthi basekhona accused number 1 2 3 4 5.
But the accused person number 5 requested that I should reverse for him. When a person stands up and walks out and then come in, as I've already indicated, that people were walking in and out. And after I had reversed for accused number 5, I couldn't go into the house and check as to whether accused number 2, 3, and 4 were still there.
Okay. So you don't know whether the rest of the accused also left when accused number 5 left?
You
don't know.
Ngesikhathi ehambile nabanye bahamba babuya abanye bangena baphuma bokusizimini.
It was still during the course of the day. At the time that he had left, the others also walked out and came in. Others came in and then walked out. So it was during the course of the day.
Yeah, remember this is your evidence. I want clarity there. Whether accused number 5 left with someone else or they left in different times. Just give us one answer. If anyone left.
As I've already said, I cannot remember what time the other one left and what time also there.
The reason why you cannot recall, is it because you had consumed alcohol? Because you were drinking Jameson?
And the same Jameson made me remember accused number 5.
Yeah. So you admit that it's because of the fact that you had consumed alcohol, that is why you could not see who left at what time, who left at what time.
It's putting words in the witness.
Don't misquote the witness.
Can I rephrase the question, my lord? The reason why you could not see clearly if there was any of the accused who left or did not leave, it's because you had consumed alcohol at that time. Do you agree with me?
If I remember well, at the time of my arrival, and that was at the time that accused number 5 left, we hadn't consumed liquor as yet. I don't know where you're getting that from.
At what stage did you consume liquor?
I cannot remember at what stage or what time did I started to consume liquor. All I remember is that the accused person, when he asked me to reverse for him, I just arrived there.
You seem to have a selected memory. You can recall other things, others you cannot recall.
njengomuntu nje isikhathi masakhona side mawucabanga ngekukhumbule konke.
Like any other person, or I'm just a mere person.
How long did you
that when something had happened some time ago, certain things you may not necessarily remember them.
How long did you spend with accused number 5? Before he reversed.
Angeke ngikwazi ukukhumbula isikhathi ukuthi isikhathi 20 minutes 30 minutes.
I cannot remember the time, whether the time was 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I can't remember.
And furthermore, you testified that you followed accused number 2 and 3, accused number 1 and 2 to the bedroom, and the lights were switched off. You remember that part of your evidence?
Yes, I remember that.
And when the light was switched off, you were not inside the room.
Izathu sokucisha ama-lights ngala futhi kwakuyizathu ukuthi kwakuthiwa nangibaba omncane light yakhona icisha ngesikhathi eside mama umshololo kwaba nje into ethi nyatu yakhanya futhi same time.
It wasn't something that actually took or the lights were not off for a long time. It was a spare of a moment thing. It went off and on again. And there was something that was said to that effect that there is the younger paternal uncle.
Did you hear the question?
Can you repeat that question?
When the light was switched off, you were not inside the room. The bedroom.
Switch off a light ngaklela room ubungekho ngale room. Umacisha le light when ubungekho ngale room.
Bengiyongena phakathi. Bengena phakathi emnyango because icishe ngikhona yacishe yakhanyisa.
I was just stepping inside of that room at the time that it was switched off. I just walked into that room. I was inside.
And you did not know how it was switched off. That is why you asked.
What was I asking?
Ask who is switching off the lights when you were entering the bedroom.
Ubungazi ukuthi yakho kanjani ngoba ke wagcina ke usubuzile wena.
Ingakho impendulo yakho nayithi le light yahlupha yalunga futhi same time.
That is why the answer was that this light is actually defective, and right at that very time it was also fine.
You further testified that accused number 5 came in when you were inside in the room. You remember that evidence?
That is accused number 5.
5.
Yebo wafika ngaphakathi ngabe no accused number 1 2 3 nokwabini yebo wangena no accused number 4.
Yes.
Uye futhi wayehamba phambili.
Yes. He got into that room and I was inside of the room. I was together with accused number 1, 2, 3 and Kwabini, and he came into the room walking in front in the company of accused number 4.
Accused number 5 will tell this court that he, on the 26th of October, he never went to the Soto Hostel in Fort Loras, and he did not get into the bedroom as you have testified.
Usho njalo ke umangalo wesihlanu njena nge-26 October 2014 akazange ke aye khona lapho kuleyo hostel Fort Loras nokuthi ke wangena ngakulelo gumbi njengoba wena ke usuthule ubufakazi bakho ngakho. He's lying.
And will further tell this court that he was not in Fort Loras Hostel with you. He does not know you. He was in Johannesburg where he was working on the 26th of October 2014.
He's lying.
is there any person who can testify, who can confirm that you saw accused number 5 in Hostel? Phosphorus Hostel on the 26th of October 2014.
Ngabe khona yini umuntu ongakwazi ukuthi ase ubufakazi bakho amanye amazwi ukusho ukuthi wena ke umbonile lona umangalelwa wesihlanu nge-26 ka-October 2014 khona laphana e-Hostel ukhona angakuseka kulokho?
Angicabangi lokho ukuthi ngavela ke mcanti ngavela kubantu bebephenya icase abantu abakhulume nabe hostel akusimi nengikhulume nabo.
I think that information, it's information that can be gathered from the people that are investigating the case.
Okay, but there is no one that you know.
Wena ke uqobo lwakho akekho omaziyo.
Angiyimisela ukuzofaka omunye entweni engangeni kuyo.
I am not determined to bring a person into something that he shouldn't be a part of.
Yeah, the person will be confirming that he saw accused number 5 with you in Hostel.
It's
not something that has got nothing to do with anyone. It's just confirming what you are saying.
Lo muntu phela ke uzoqinisekisa ke lokho kushoyo wena ukuthi umbonile umangalo wesihlanu nge-26 ka-October e-Hostel.
Why kumele achoose yini lo muntu ngengikwazi ukuchoose umuntu?
Why should that person be chosen by myself? I cannot choose a person.
Okay. But you are a police officer.
Kodwa ke uyipolice.
Yebo.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on to the newspaper that you said you read on the... When did you read the newspaper?
Newspaper.
Yeah.
2 days after.
What was
I think
the
it was on a Tuesday.
What was depicted in that picture? Regarding this case. Was there a description or was there a picture referring to the suspects in this case?
There were photographs. Now, the formatting of that article had the pictures as well.
Yes, pictures for who?
I'm a picture of Bani. Meaning, whose picture?
Pictures for the suspects, for the complainants, for what are the pictures?
Suspect.
Suspect. Yes.
The suspects' pictures?
Yes. Can you describe those 2 pictures that you saw in that newspaper? I know that you said you cannot recall the name of the newspaper. Am I correct?
If I remember well,
Advocate Numalo.
It was one of the pictures is the one that Advocate Numalo was.
Forget about that. The question is, can you describe the pictures that you saw on the newspaper? Describe them for me.
The face, one of the faces that was depicted there, it had the dreadlocks on the head, as well as the other face that was covered with a hoodie.
Okay. The dreadlocks that you saw, it was the dreadlocks. Sorry, my can I just rephrase? The description that you saw there, it had been given by the people who were inside the house. Did you read an article or you just look at the pictures?
Description I read the article and I also had to look at the pictures as well.
Okay, what did it say? Who gave that description of those pictures? Was it the police or the people who were inside the house during the incident?
Description again?
Angikhumbula ukuthi ngafunda ukuthi ubani uphene ngaleyo description kodwa engikwaziyo ngafunda ukuthi zenziwe ubani ngiyakhumbula zenziwe warrant officers dinka.
Now, I cannot remember who provided or furnished them with the description, but I remember who actually drew those pictures there. It was warrant officer Stiankam.
Okay. Am I correct to say the description that was depicted there did not meet the description of accused number 3?
Ngabe ngiqiniseke ukuthi leyo description eyavelela kulezo ithombe khona lapho ebingafani nomangalo wesithathu.
Ngendlela engangibuka ngakhona isithombe sasinama-dread ayivulekile kodwa lapha ngangibone engenawo ama-dread avulekile waqhinile.
Isithombe kwi-newspaper besinama-threads avulekile kusho njalo. And then kuphi la umbone khona hostel eqhinile. All right. Now the photograph on the newspaper, or the picture that was on the newspaper, had the loosened or the loose dreadlocks, but at the hostel the dreadlocks were braided or fastened together.
Yeah, so what's the answer to my question? It did not meet the description of accused number 3. That's what I asked.
Lona obevela kulesi sithombe kwi-newspaper i-description leyo eyakhe ibengafani nommangalelwa wesithathu.
Yes.
Ngendlela engibone ngakhona ayingafani.
Uyavuma na?
Yes, that's all I want.
I agree. That is how I saw him. Yes, the description was not.
And the description,
accused number 3.
Thank you. And the description for the second suspect, what did you see? on the photo.
Wawubheka kuleso sithombe lo muntu ubefana nobani?
Accused number 2.
That person looked like accused number 2.
You did not understand the question. What did you see in the newspaper?
Uboneni kwi-newspaper.
Newspaper where you read the article.
Uboneni.
Ukhuluma ngamaphi manje accused?
Lalela na newspaper. Ubheka i-newspaper. Uboneni mayelana ke nalo suspect wesibili. Uboneni ilokho akubuzayo.
Imopho wesibili.
Ubone oqala ofake onama-dreadlocks alusa ngisho. Lo wesibili uboneni mawumbheka yena.
Ngibona accused number 2.
When I looked at the second suspect on the newspaper, I saw accused number 2.
I'll take it that you don't want to answer that question. Okay? Okay. After reading that article, and you have seen the warrant officer who had been referred to in that article, did you call him to say you've got this information about the real suspects?
I did not call him.
And the reason why you didn't call him?
Yes,
remember, you were a police officer at that particular time when you read that article, and you had this information. Now a warrant officer is being referred to describing the article. Why then didn't you go and report the matter that you've got this information, so that investigation could have been done regarding that article?
Khumbule phela khona isikhathi ngaleso sikhathi ke bowuyiphoyisa wena nakho ufunde article nakho sokuvelelayo ukuthi lesi sithombe kwalezo ithombe evelela lapho ke warrant officer Stiankam wangamfonela yini ngoba phela lolwazi ke oluqhamuka la ulwazi olungakwazi ukuthi lisetshenziswe ekutheni kuphenywe lecala wangamfonela yini?
Ngangesimphenya lelicala.
I wasn't the investigator of the case.
No, it's just as a witness.
As a
witness who is not just an ordinary witness, as a witness who is a police officer who happened to have information regarding the same incident that is being reported on an article.
Njengofakazi hayi ufakazi nje ojwayelekile kodwa ufakazi nje oyikhethile okuyiphoyisa onolwazi ke olumayelana ke necala lona leli ke ukuthi liyaphenywa.
Ingakho namhlanje sila.
That is why we are here today.
No, we are not going to avoid that. At the time when you were reading the article, why then didn't you report to the police that you have such information regarding this article?
Or to
any police officer, not just to be specific to the warrant officer who was written on that article. To any police officer to say you've got the information regarding this article.
noma yiliphi iphoyisa nje ubungakwazi ukuthi ufonele ingani ungazange wafonela ke emaphoyiseni okanye wareport ke emaphoyiseni ukuthi ngine information ethize mayelana ke nale article lena ebhalwe phansi nanoma ke bengeyena ke u-warrant officer team kam kodwa ke noma yiliphi nje iphoyisa ingani ungakwazanga ukwenza lokho
mama umsholo kusetshenzwa kanjani ngeke uthi mawubona into bese usuka nje uhambe ureport into ngenafakazi bani
ma'am sure that is not how we work. You cannot just be seeing something and then you go and report something that you don't have the supporting evidence of.
Are you done?
That is?
I put it to you that you knew as a police officer at the time when you witnessed the incident, when you read an article, that if you have any information, you are supposed to report it to the police in order for that information to be investigated.
Ngibeka kuwena ke ukuthi nangenkathi ke ufunda le article obukwazi ukuthi unalo ulwazi lokuthi uma ngabe khona ke okuthize ke okutholayo okungasiza amaphoyisa ungakwazi ukuthi ufonele amaphoyisa ngaleso sikhathi uwatshele
ngangengwasize ngangekho kakhulu ngangababonanga irasta lidubula umuntu
I would not
accuse number mange dubula umuntu so ngangeke ngifike ngithi mina senginolwazi lakhona.
Now I wasn't at the commander's house. I did not witness a Rasta or a dreadlock person shooting at any person, and therefore I could not have helped them in any way.
Don't confuse yourself. And I put it to you that the reason why you failed to execute your fundamental duties to report to the police about the information that could have assisted the police and investigation at that particular time, it's because the incident on the 26th of October that you are referring to, that it happened at a Phosphorus Hostel, did not take place, and you did not have that information at the time when you read that article. That is the reason why you did not report that information. You only fabricated the story later.
Esona sizathu esenza ukuthi ke ungakwazi ukureporta lento lena ke uma wena usofunda iarticle uyabona ke ukuthi kukhona ulwazi oluthize ke olungakwazi ukuthi lisize amaphoyisa okanye lisize ukuphenywa kwaleli cala esona sizathu ukuthi awukhulumi lo iqiniso ke uma ukhuluma ngesigameko esenzeke nge-26 khona laphayana nge-26 ka October 2014 khona laphana Hostel yinto nje oyiphekela yona ke azange kube naleso sigameko ke sase Hostel yase Phosphorus.
Any comment?
Uthini ngokuphendula?
Ukuthi ngiyiphekele yona angiyiphekelanga yona. Iqiniso kuleyo nto.
As you say that it has been fabricated by myself, no, I did not fabricate it myself, and the truth to that matter Makubeka
ukuthi njengoba ngangibonile accused number 2 ukuthi uyamatcha naleyo description, but kwangesiya umsebenzi wami ukuthi ngithi sengineshow ngalokho ngangingazi ukuthi kwenzakaleni kuphi.
And the fact that I had seen accused number 2 matches the description in the newspaper would not be necessarily a confirmation that I now know what happened and where.
And at the time when you read that article, you did not know the person who was referred to in that article. You did not even know the accused number 2.
Ubungamazi ngaleso sikhathi ke lo muntu okhulunywa ngaye lapho kuleyo article futhi ubungamazi lona ummangalo wesibili ngekhathi usubona ke lo mfanekiso.
Ngangazi ukuthi kakhumalo bambeke kanjani kodwa mina ngangimbonile ukuthi bona bamdescribe kanjani kodwa mina ngangibona ukuthi lo bakhulume ngaye la ngimbonile la.
Now, I did not know the description which was finished by the commandos. However, the person that I saw on the newspaper, I remember that this one, I saw him at such and such a place.
Sorry, my lord, can I just rephrase? You did not know that the second person who was depicted in that article was referring to accused number 2.
Ubungakwazi ke lokho ukuthi lo muntu wesibini owaye velela khona lapho kulelo phephandaba beku umsolwa wesibili okanye ummangalo wesibili ubungakwazi lokho.
As a court case, I know it's an ethical thing, but I don't know whether Advocate Mshololo has got instructions from accused number 2 to put that version that she's putting now to the witness.
Yes, sir. Thank you, my lord. Can I proceed or can we adjourn, my lord?
No, response to your learned colleague. Or you don't want to respond to that?
My Lord, I don't want to respond to that because I've said to the witness, he did not have the genuine information at the time when he read the article. He did not know. He did not know who was being referred to in that article.
Mr. Banuri, why do you think it's an ethical question?
Well, she's putting it as a fact, my Lord, that the witness did not know accused number 2. And one cannot do that, my Lord, unless one has got instructions to put such a submission to a witness.
Yeah, well, this court must take it for granted that she's got instructions. Because she owes this court a duty not to mislead the court. Ethical. Counsel can't put any submission, proposition, when she doesn't have instructions, because she's representing somebody's version. Is that not so?
My Lord, I had laid the basis.
No, I'm talking about responding to your learned colleagues.
Yes.
Period.
My Lord, I had said you failed to report because you did not have that information, that evidence. That is why then I put after that, my Lord, to say, when you read that article.
Okay, I'll let it rest there.
Thank you, my Lord.
Yes.
I don't know if we can adjourn for a long break.
That's all. Yeah, okay, until 2 o'clock.